Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Limetime with Kofi. I'm your host, Kofi Annan. Hey, today we're going to be making a mango coconut curry porgy. Hey, there's a lot to say, but it's really delicious. It has a really nice balance of the tartness of the mango mixed with the nuttiness of the coconut, and it's really going to transport you from wherever you are straight to a beach. So check it out. Alright, so we're going to use 2 tablespoons of curry powder, 1 tablespoon of garlic, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of chili powder, a tablespoon of ginger, a half tablespoon of turmeric, a half tablespoon of cayenne pepper, and a tablespoon of salt. Next, we're going to cut up some fresh ginger. Cut it up as small as possible. Then we're going to cut up some garlic, onions. Then we're going to peel our mango. And we're going to slice that into some small pieces as well and set that off to the side. Now, if you can get your hands on some fresh grated coconut, great. If not, the store-bought is just fine. So use about a cup of that. Then we're going to take about half of the seasonings that we just set aside and we're going to mix it all into a bowl. This will go to season the fish. The other half we're going to use when we actually start cooking. So we're going to add all those seasonings into our mixer or food processor. Along with the coconut. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of mango nectar. Pop that in the blender. And then now we're going to add this to the fish. You could use your hands, but I chose not to. I don't want my hands smelling like curry for the next week. Once you get that all nice and stirred in, we're just going to pop this in the refrigerator for at least an hour, but the longer the better. I would say the most 24 hours. Now off to cooking. So I'm going to add about a couple tablespoons of olive oil to a cast iron skillet. Now I use a cast iron skillet because fish is very delicate, and so using like a stainless steel pan, you don't want it to start sticking too much. So the cast iron skillet or a non-stick pan works best. So we're just going to put these in. Now I'm going to sear these, so the fire is a little high right now. but you don't want it to stay on there too long. We're really just searing the outsides. Try not to fondle it too much, like I'm doing. All right, once that outside gets nice and brown, we're just gonna remove these, set them aside for a second. We're not done cooking, don't worry, we'll come back to it. So we're gonna scrape off some of that extra stuff off the bottom there, add a little bit more oil, and now the rest of that seasoning that we didn't use the first time, we're gonna put that back into the pan. We're gonna add a little bit of water, and just let that cumin and that curry and all those other flavors just kind of start to cook. After about a couple of minutes of the curry cooking, now we're going to add our onions and our ginger and thyme and all the other main ingredients that we had. Let those cook for about 5 minutes. Add a little bit more water. And we're going to add those cut up mangoes, and we're going to let that simmer for about 10 minutes. Just to let all those flavors come together. After about 10 minutes, we're going to add our fish back to the mix. And we're going to let these sit and simmer for about 15 minutes. On low heat. Low to medium heat. Just gonna cover it. And after about 10 to 15 minutes, we're done, folks. It smells amazing. Hey, I hope you like this video. This is the final product. Check it out. It tastes as good as it looks. Very healthy, very flavorful, very rich. Hope you like this. If you did, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to hear from you. Send us your comments.